Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Bradbury. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do. As per usual, we're going to do another short story review for you today. Today's short story is The Man in the Rorschach Shirt, originally published in Playboy magazine back in October 1966. In this story, Emmanuel Brokaw is a rock star among psychiatrists, but one day, 10 years ago, he mysteriously vanishes and people are wondering where he went. One day, a decade later, a man who once knew him in his past on the East Coast, he's traveling in California, he gets onto a bus, and also on this bus is Emmanuel Brokaw. He is wearing board shorts and a peculiar looking shirt, and he's sort of like a rock star walking down the aisle, and he's actually diagnosing people as he goes. They're laughing, having fun. He's asking, what do you see in my shirt? And someone's saying a sunrise, a cow, or what have you. Finally, he gets down to our character and he tells him the story of where he went. Basically, one day he discovered that his once photographic memory was beginning to remember things incorrectly, and that he also realized that he could no longer see. He put in contacts, and suddenly he could see people the way they really were. So in his old age, he began to lose his faith in his ability to do his job. But he came out west to start a new life. And he sort of keeps one toe into the psychiatry game by playing these games with people. And along the way, he meets people. Sometimes he sits down, talks to them, and has sort of good, friendly conversations with them without the sort of patient or doctor-patient dynamic where there's a little bit of a domination going on. So, neat little story. I think speaks to several themes. One of them is a doctor absorbed in the profession can sort of lose their way. He becomes very much a power broker among psychiatrists, and everybody trusts his opinion, and he realizes that his opinion is fallible. But he found the wisdom to retire, and a lot of people don't do that. They'll work right up until the end of their lives, but there's no telling, are they effective? But he had the wisdom to step away when it was time. I think that this, whether it was intentional or not, and probably not because it was written in the 60s, but I think it speaks to Bradbury's condition later in life. He lived into his 90s, and there was a number of years where he considered himself to be sort of retired. And supposedly he wrote part-time, but he never stopped writing. So he found another way to enjoy or to continue his craft, but without putting the pressure of actually needing to perform on himself. I think the other good, solid theme of this story is some people, they respond better to a friend than to a doctor. And this doctor was able to find a unique way to engage with people and talk to them, different from sitting down in an office at a scheduled time with the clock running and the ticker ticking away, charging them money to hear their problems. And so I can kind of relate to this. I did spend some time talking to a professional, and I could never warm up to them because it's like I'm paying you to listen to me. You can say this is a safe place and I'm your friend, but the fact of the matter is I would not be there and you would not be there if it weren't for the money changing hands. So it's something a little bit disingenuous about the psychiatry profession, in my opinion. And there's legitimate reasons for it. There's certainly people who have disorders and problems that cannot be dealt with in any other way than sort of deep therapeutic connections and pharmaceuticals. But I think for the average person going through a hard time, what they really need is a friend. And this doctor, Dr. Brokaw, found a way to provide that to people off the books, which was pretty cool. The Man in the Rorschach Shirt, originally published in Playboy magazine, October 1966. It's a neat little tale, pretty uplifting. Not heavy on plot, but I think it works actually in the Playboy context. It sort of has that sort of West Coast Playboy sunny, vibrant vibe to it, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, guys, what do you think? Have you read it? Is it a story you enjoy? Leave your positive comment in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up. Share my channel with your friends. Maybe subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Next story we're going to do is Bless Me, Father, for I Have Sinned, and that will continue our journey through the 100 stories in this collection of Ray Bradbury tales that I have been working on since 2018. 1 or 2 stories every once in a while. I continue this project. We're getting ready to wrap it up. We are down to around 30 stories to go. So probably another month or so of this, and then we'll move on to another project here on Let's Talk. But until next time, see ya.